Welcome to Raw Talk. As always, there's a link down below in the description box to credit WWE for piecing this together for me. Dirty Dom Dom. I gotta say, he's really coming into his own there. So him and Cody Rhodes got into a little bit of a verbal tiff-taff, or whatever you want to call it. And it was good. It was just good. I was entertained, as simple as that. Cody Rhodes never fails to impress me on the microphone. But man, Dominic, I don't know, there's just something about him. I think he's really got it, and as time goes on and stuff like that, and he, hits the gym. No, I'm just kidding. Honestly, it doesn't even really matter. Not everybody's got to be the size of The Rock to be imposing and believable. You got to have people that look like Sami Zayn, Dirty Dom, Kevin Owens, with all due respect. Don't let the lack of a Brock Lesnar, Ultimate Warrior kind of look fool you into thinking that's what you need to make it. Anyways, so this was good. He got the crossroads, and he's just good in the ring, really. Now this I really enjoyed. I got some cheat sheets with me, and I don't feel bad for it either. I wrote down a couple of things just so that I don't forget. So in the midst of that, by the way, I want to get this off of my chest before I forget. Dom had mentioned to Cody that Rhea Ripley got injured by the hands of Nia Jax. And then later Michael Cole said that Raquel Rodriguez got a whiplash. I don't know if any of that is true or it's just for the story, but if it's just a part of the story, they're really, not shy about it, because with all due respect to Nia Jax, I'm sure she's a wonderful person. Very few people are on her side as a competitor, kind of like with Brie Bella and a few others that just weren't safe to work in the ring. So what was I going to say here? I almost lost my train of thought. So Kevin Owens was questioning Cody Rhodes in the middle of the ring, where he was like, you know what? Share with us. Why did you bring him back? And Cody Rhodes, another amazing, promo, whatever you want to call it, essentially explaining everybody deserves a second chance. And Sami Zayn jumped in and said, hey, if it wasn't for me giving you a second chance, me giving you a second chance, us giving each other second chances, we wouldn't be where we are right now. But I kind of like that. Not everybody's like, yay, okay, everything's just cool and that's it. So I kind of like this angle because it makes it more believable, really. And then I want to make sure that I didn't forget something else that's very important. Oh, yes. Okay, we'll get into that after. So that was good. This match was really nice. I've said this before multiple times. It's not that I don't like the fight. Every time I say don't like something, it's not that I don't like them. It's maybe their character. It's maybe just the feeling, the sensation that I get when I'm watching the show. You can't be all like, oh my God, this is awesome, every time every single person comes out. It can't happen. But I think this was the first time, if I'm not mistaken, that we see Ivar in a one-on-one for an entire match. Man, that dude can move. Again, don't let his physique fool you into thinking he's sloppy and can't do anything. Like, he's athletic, even if he may not look it. And again, I really enjoyed this match. It was nice. But Kofi Kingston did take out Ivar with the Trouble in Paradise. So that was really neat to see. Shinsuke Nakamura defeated Ricochet, but via disqualification, because Ricochet just had enough. But again, like I said, for most of the matches, I don't always have like an elaborate, in-depth, analytical thing to say about every single match, right? Just that here's who won, how it happened, did anything happen out of the ordinary? Not really. It was just your typical, solid, good old wrestling match. It was just a classic, stereotypical match, and it was fun. Simple as that. And we got some stuff on the side there that I want to talk to you about after. Shinsuke Nakamura injured Seth is back. Look at the look on that guy's face. Look at her over there. Never mind that. Just the look on their face. It's such a, like, amazing thumbnail. Could be a thumbnail. Even Shinsuke's hair's like, take a little, stick some on my head. Nah, forget that. I don't like hair. Yeah, Nia Jax came back again, made a vicious impact, decimating Chelsea Green, Piper Niven, Zoe Stark, Shayna Baszler. Because there was a match between, it helps if I remember now, Chelsea Green and Piper Niven. It was funny backstage. They're like, yeah, we're besties. And Piper's like, yeah, I don't think so. Do you even know where I'm from? Do you even know what country I'm from? That wasn't the accent, but we'll just pretend like it was. Work with me here. And Chelsea Green was like, I know it's Florida. I'm like, obviously it's scripted now. She's not Jessica Simpson. Newlyweds, old show, probably before your time or you were in diapers at the time. I would have liked to have seen the whole match with Zoe Stark and Shayna Baszler, but it didn't happen because she came in and did her thing and took everyone out. And I don't know. Looks like she might be getting a huge push just by the way she's able to just take everybody out. I just don't know what's going on. This was a good match. I really, really like Chad Gable and Big Bronson Reed. Man, that guy can move. Like, wow. A lot of people compare him to Bam Bam Bigelow, and apart from the nostalgia aspect, I would have to say, with all due respect, and it's not an insult, I don't care what anybody thinks, I think Big Bronson Reed is better than Bam Bam Bigelow in every way. But that's not to take anything away from Bam Bam Bigelow. He was amazing too. I'm just saying, if I had to pick, Bam Bam, Big Bronson. It's Big Bronson. Case closed. Okay? So yeah. What else do we got here? Oh, this was kind of weird. So I made a quick note about this as well. Yeah. Natalya wasn't worn out enough, in my opinion, to get pinned. Like, it felt weird because Becky Lynch just kind of like rolled her back and pinned her, and it didn't look like Natalya was really trying. It's not like she got winded or took a super kick or something like that. So it was just very bizarre how that ended like that. So I didn't like that. I did not like it. I also don't like how they're treating Natalya, to be honest. I just feel like she deserves a little bit more. Now we're going to talk about the whole, because she's right there. I was going to say front and center, but it's more like not quite to the center. Front and to the left. You see what I did there? Unless I zoom in. No, that's not working. Becky Lynch, the man, literally turned into... Okay, anyways. So my issue with the whole... Because this has been a big discussion. Sometimes I close my eyes because it helps me think because I can't see. And it's less visual stimulus. There's some talk on Reddit, on Twitter, all over the place. People slipping in my DMs. There's not a lot of them that do that, but they do. I don't have an issue with people going to NXT, stomping on the up-and-coming talent, taking their shit, if they are going to elevate NXT. So, like Dirty Dom goes to NXT, grabs the title, brings it back. But now, because you did that and you did a crossover, when you defend it, first of all, you shouldn't be defending the NXT title between two people on the main roster. No, you don't do that. Have the match, but not for the NXT Championship. We're on Raw with two people on the Raw roster. There's nothing NXT about it. You elevate it. You have one of two things or both things. You have Becky and or Dom go to NXT. Oh, Becky's going to be there. Got to see that. So now you're bringing more eyes onto NXT. Or what you do is you defend it on Raw sometimes because you went over there, you did a little crossover, had a little back and forth with Tiffany. I think that's her name, the one that lost the belt. Remember, I don't watch NXT. I'm just being real with you. You bring somebody from NXT on Raw because the person on Raw has said title. Now you're bringing eyes from someone on NXT to the big league, kind of give them a little shot, a little taste, a little appetizer of what it's like to be on Raw and or SmackDown, so that we can get some more exposure to these competitors, to these wrestlers, to these superstars, so that if and when said talents come up to the main roster from NXT later, you'll be like, hey, oh yeah, I remember that girl. Yeah, she was champion. She lost to Becky. Oh yeah, she's dating Ludwig Kaiser or whatever. There's more of an attachment, right? I just think they're going about it the wrong way. But hey, who the fuck am I? Right? Like, really? I'm worth $30 a month on YouTube. So, I mean, give me a break. What do I know? But that's my problem with this match. How it went down, how it ended in an unrealistic fashion. And what the fuck? But there you have it. But I don't have a problem with Becky having the belt. Dom having the belt. It's like, what the hell? What's next? The New Day or something? Or Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn going to go down and get the NXT tag titles? Wait, did they get rid of those? I don't remember. There was women tag titles, and they did the same shit there, and then they lost them. Wasn't it to Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler? Help me out here if I screwed that up. And then they unified them or something like that, and then they... I don't know what's going on. But that's what's up with that there. Tomato Ciampa defeats a Giovanni Vinci. I don't know why I have the urge to do that when I say his name. He tapped out. It was a good match. Like I said, I wish we could see a little bit more of Giovanni, have him talk a little bit so we kind of build a little bit more. Like I said, we've got Gunther, we've got Ludwig Kaiser. But then when it comes to Giovanni Vinci, he's just the, you know, the pretty boy that just doesn't really say much, gets grilled for losing and just kind of, okay. I had to slap the shit out of Ludwig and flatten him like a Kaiser bun. See what I did there? And that's why my comedic career never took off. So this was all right. I'm not really invested in Tommaso, tomato paste, whatever. I like him. I'm just trying to be funny, and it's not working. I think he's a good competitor. This was a great match. Like I said, don't really have much else to say. Drew McIntyre defeated Jey Uso. This was our main event. But before we get into the main event... Oh, whoops, almost ruined it there. What else did I have in my notes? It's good that I did this. Yeah, KO, again, just not on board with Jey Uso backstage when they were chit-chatting again. You remember that. Again, some people do watch me that don't watch the show, so I feel like the pressure's on. I got to give them as much as possible. Now, Sami Zayn and KO helped Cody after their match. Cody had a match. Was hoping Jey Uso would come out because later at the end, Cody came out to help Jey Uso. You see what happened there? But that didn't happen. Where the hell? Sami, KO helped Cody. Oh, right, in the very beginning. Against Dom Dom. My goodness. Good thing I mentioned it, though, either way. Let's look on the side here. Oh, yeah, when they were having the talks, Jey Uso, and I kind of like this dynamic of, like, he's torn. It's like the Judgment Day. I'm not really into that. Take these guys out, and then, you know, he's talking to him right here in the match, and because he's torn because a lot of people aren't on board with Uso, right? Because of what he did before when he was in the Bloodline. So then again, Sami Zayn did the same thing, but I guess with Jey it might have been a little bit more severe from a story perspective. And I really like that. It's not just I'm face, everybody loves me, I'm heel, everybody hates me. Because that's unrealistic too. Just like, this is almost like a real-life situation. Hey, man, people could change, and, you know, look what Sammy did at Elimination Chamber to Kevin Owens and other times, and, right? So that, like I said, I'm totally on board with that. Just like Drew McIntyre, I remember what you did to me and all this sort of stuff, and it's great. It really, really is. And he was a bit torn, and he didn't owe him anything. So what happened with Drew McIntyre when he defeated Jey Uso got distracted. At first, Jey Uso almost got a win with a super kick when Damian or somebody distracted the ref or whatever. But that wasn't on Jey Uso. Then he pretended like, yeah, we got this right here in that little video clip if you want to click on that. And then he super kicked everybody, all 3 members of the Judgment Day. And Drew McIntyre knows that. And then when he turned around and he Claymore kicked him, he was getting the beat down. And, you know, Drew was watching, but he didn't go in to help. And that's when Cody Rhodes came out to help him and pulled up Jey Uso. And that's why it goes back to in the beginning when Cody Rhodes was wrestling Dirty Dom. It's too bad that Jey Uso didn't go out to help him, right? Didn't do that. It was Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Because Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, and Cody Rhodes have, you know, like a little friendship thing going on. And so did KO, Sami Zayn, and Matt Riddle, who again didn't show up. Apparently it's an illness. We all know about the JFK airport incident. I don't know any more information about it. Looking again to finalize everything here to make sure I'm not missing anything. Yeah, so my biggest disappointment, with all due respect, is how Natalya lost. You have 2 people again. Let me know what you think about that. It just wasn't realistic, the ending. And what you think of that whole thing, again, with main event, main roster stars going down, if you want to call it going down, to NXT, grabbing stuff from them, and just how they're handling it. Do you think it's a good idea to bring people from NXT here and there for a title match on Raw and or SmackDown, and then vice versa, have the big stars go down there since they went there to take the title to begin with? Because you can mix the people together and have stories that cross each other. I kind of like that. Again, let me know what you think of that. And to finalize all of this, oh yeah, I just wanted to touch, I don't even know if I finished my thought here. What I really enjoyed about Jay just flat out not saying no is because again, trying to think, if you were in that situation, a lot of people against you, very few people are for you, and it's a mix and it's very realistic. He's just kind of taking it all in, going, man, these guys are really rooting for me. I know what they're about, but they're rooting for me. Not a lot of people out here rooting for me. I'm kind of feeling alone here. So I like that, but he made his decision in the end, and I'm very, very glad that they kept him as a face and not a heel. That would have been, in my opinion, a stupid mistake. Very, very stupid or foolish mistake. I don't think I have anything else to add. I'm looking. Again, this was the final moment when he helped him up there. Drew didn't get involved. Whatever. He's allowed to have a grudge. No, I don't think I'm missing anything here. So yeah, as always, if you like the video, you go ahead and give it a thumbs up. It does greatly help support the channel with the algorithm, so they say. You didn't like the video, go ahead, give it a thumbs down. I'll bend it in half, twist it, break it off in your ass, backhand you so hard, whoopsh, that the hair on your head spins halfway down to your face. Like here. And if you want to, don't ask me what that was, just seriously. If you want to subscribe, exactly. I don't need to finish that sentence. You obviously know that'd be appreciated. But if not, thanks for stopping by anyways. Take care, and maybe I'll see some of you in the next one. Bye for now.